Cyberbullying. Cyberbullying takes place on digital devices like mobile cell phones, on computers and tablets. Cyberbullying is done through SMSing, texting, on apps and online, in social media, in forums and in gaming, where people can view, participate in and share contents. The definition of cyberbullying is when a person sends posts or shares negative, harmful, false or nasty content about another person. This information can be private or personal and can cause the person in question to feel embarrassed or humiliated. Sometimes cyberbullying can be unlawful or criminal. The most common places where cyberbullying occurs are social media such as Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat and Twitter. SMS, short message service, also known as text message, sent through devices like mobile cell phones, instant message, email. Special concerns. It is not only friends who can view social media and digital forums, it can also be complete strangers who can comment, look at photos and posts and content shared by individuals. These strangers are potentially dangerous. Any content an individual shares online creates a permanent public record of their views, activities and behavior. This public record creates an online reputation of the person which is accessible to schools, employers, universities now and in the future. Cyberbullying can harm the online reputations of everyone involved, not only the person being cyberbullied, but also the one or ones doing the cyberbullying. Cyberbullying can be persistent, because it can continue 24 hours a day. It is permanent unless it is reported and removed by the security of that site. Cyberbullying is hard to recognize. They are more susceptible to peer pressure. The people being bullied are more susceptible to peer pressure, cyberbullying and texting, all activities involving digital communication, making navigating the online social world treacherous at times. Sexting is sending sexual explicit messages, photos or videos via cell phones, computer or any digital device. Sexting includes photos and videos containing nudity or show or simulated sex acts. It also includes text messages that discuss or propose sex acts. Laws and sanctions. In 2017, Italy passed a law against cyberbullying, number 71/2017, after the death of Carolina Picchio. This law stated that anyone of 14 years old or their parents, if the child is younger than 14, can contact the security of the internet site and ask for photos or content to be removed within 48 hours. Carolina lived in Turin. She was 14 years old when she threw herself out of the window of her apartment in 2003. Carolina had been stalked, cyberbullied, and her reputation had been damaged. When she broke up with her boyfriend, he circulated a film of her in her underwear as the protagonist on WhatsApp. The film was shared and she was subject of ridicule. In many ways, cyberbullying and bullying are very similar. However, they differ in the following ways. The cyberbully is anonymous. The internet protects his or her identity. Cyberbullying can happen anywhere and at any time. If the cyberbullier has access to the internet, he can harass the victim at any time. Typical cyberbullying happens when the victim and the bullier are in the same location at the same time, for example at school. Cyberbullying can go viral, which means that the entire virtual world can see the photos or films. The role of the bystander. A bystander is a person who sees what is happening between the bully and the bullier and the victim, but does not get involved because it is none of their business. When the bystander gets the photo or message, he may even share it. He or she does not say anything to the teacher or to his or her parents. Unfortunately, many people believe that being a bystander is okay. There are reasons for this. Instead, it is better to be an upstander. This is a person who reacts to the cyberbullying. About 50% of bullying will stop when an upstander intervenes. The upstander can simply support the victim by saying, "I disagree with what is being said." The upstander can encourage the victim to seek help and say, "You are being bullied. Ask help from someone you trust." The upstander can ask his or her friends to support the victim too. The upstander should tell someone in authority, like a teacher, a parent, or another adult, about the cyberbullying. The upstander should report the cyberbullying to the security team on that site. However, if the upstander thinks that he or she might become the subject of the cyberbullying, then they should not post anything. They should simply report the cyberbullying to authorities. Cyberbullying and the imposter syndrome. Cyber predators. This father posed as a 13-year-old girl to try to expose real sexual predators on the internet. Sexual and other predators can stalk kids on the internet and take advantage of children. The predator can pose as a teen, but really he is a married man. He establishes an online friendship with the victim, and then the victim agrees to meet him. Many children are innocent and cannot believe anyone would want to harm them. Phishing is using emails to make people click on malicious links or attachments. Smishing is when the text message is malicious. Falls for scams. Sometimes cybercriminals use sites popular with children. They promise a victim something in exchange for their parents' credit card information. Cyberstalking. Cyberstalking. Attacker continually sends electronic means of communication such as email or messaging, or posts messages to a website or to discussion groups. The cyberstalker is anonymous and cannot be detected. Bye-bye.